And she's on. You there, Gina?
I am here, and I have Erickson with me.
How you doing, Mr. Lubin?
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going good? How are you?
We're good. We're happy to have you. Listen, I'm very, very excited to have you on the show. You don't know how much of a fan we all are of you. I mean, you're like a breath of fresh air for boxing. You know, right off the bat, I guess my first question is going to be, why are you moving at this pace?
It's the pace I want to move at, you know. I feel like I have the talent to move at this pace.
No, you certainly have been showing it. You know, we're all impressed. The names that you've been knocking off are guys that definitely other prospects or top contenders faced further in their career. I mean, you know, with 12-0 right now, you face some notable names like I. Bruce, Orlando Lara. I mean, even Finley, No Blano, you know, Gonzalez. You've got a couple of scalps on your resume already, man. How's it feel to be known as one of the top prospects for 2015?
It feels good, you know. I'm just trying to chip my way to the contender slot.
Now, you know, there's been some.
Be labeled as a. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were done.
Go ahead. I hear you.
Well, there's been some mention that you were planning to move down to 147. I mean, I know there were, you know, a couple of fights that you had at that weight, but are you headed back down in that direction? Because I read something that you said you were very comfortable at 154.
You know, if it's right, you know, I'll go back down to 47. But I am comfortable at 54. 47, I could actually make it. You know, 54 is where I feel much stronger at.
Yeah, man. You know, you impressed us all, especially on this show. You know, I had ran across that sparring footage with you and Amir Iman. And is it true that you were only 17 at that time?
Yeah, I was only 17. You know, I was just getting looked at. You know, just getting good work. I just came back from the Olympic Training Center. I got off the plane and got some sparring in with a great prospect, a good friend of mine, Amir.
Speaking of the Olympic training, that was a thing that you chose to opt out of and turn pro at an early age. Actually, happy birthday. Today's your birthday, man. I'm so thankful that you took the time to do this, you know, during a day like today, a special day of your own. So absolutely happy birthday, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Erickson Lubin, what's up, man? I'm a casual fan, one of the resident voices on the panel. You know, I just came across your name when I got an email saying you will be one of the guests. Happy birthday. I'm also a Libra. But as a young prospect, what do you like see yourself next as fights come on? Like when I say next, like what's like the challenges? Because a lot of people say on the show, especially, like it might be too soon. He might be, you know, looking good against weak oppositions. What's next? What's the next challenge?
Let's just be clear that what he's saying, that's general talk, not specifically to Lubin.
No, not to Lubin. I'm just saying they say that about guys coming up, that some certain things are too soon. So I want to know, like, what's, just to learn a little bit about you, like, what's your next step so I could look at who that would be and start, studying you.
You know, I'm just trying to get to that contender spot, man. So whoever they put in front of me, you know, I don't never turn down no fights. You know, they give me a name, I'm ready to fight them. So whatever they give me, I'm ready to fight to get to that contender spot.
Right. So
that big headline floating around is that you know, you want to be a top contender by the end of 2015. Is that still an option for you, being as though there's only a couple of months left, or do you feel that you'll get a big enough name to be considered a top contender already?
Hopefully, you know, hopefully I could get a good name, get me to that contender spot by the year, and I start the 2016 year off great, and you know, work my way to becoming a champion. You know, I want to be not just a champion, you know, undisputed.
So, Erickson, what like when I asked who was next, I want to just know a name. Like, what names are you interested in to be put in that contender spot?
Anybody, everybody. I really don't have any names. I look at these dudes and I'll fight everybody.
Right. So, to me, Amir Khan is the truth. How was that fake fighting him? You say he's a good friend. I mean, I know it's sparring, but what do you pick up from that?
He's a great friend. You know, he's 2 weight classes below me as well. So I'll keep that in sparring, you know.
Right. Yeah, man. So I mean, I don't know much. I'm a casual fan, so I'm just gonna say I'm looking out for you now that you're on the show, man. Congratulations to where you stand, and definitely will be watching out for you myself.
So Lubin, tell me, how was it fighting in front of your hometown crowd like that? I mean, there was definitely a lot of people in attendance there for you. We had one of our correspondents, Rory, out there, and he got to speak to you and just see all the embrace that the fans gave you, and even Wilkie. Wilkie got a lot of support out there.
Oh yeah, well it was great, you know, because I never really fought at home and didn't know how I would respond to that, but I responded great, you know. I didn't really get overwhelmed or anything or get too anxious to get the knockout. Just went my rounds, you know. It was my first 10 rounders, and I did well.
You sure did, man. You've been impressing. Listen, we don't want to take too much more of your time, man. We're excited to see you and continue watching you, rise up the ranks and definitely behind you. Anybody that's 12-0 and wants to be in the ring and is getting in the ring with this type of opposition already, the hardcore fans are behind you, man. So we hope that you can cross over and get that commercial appeal, man, because we want someone, with your attitude and mentality in the ring to definitely be a star in the sport and an ambassador for boxing.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
If you have any social media, man, give it out so if anybody who isn't following can do so.
You can follow me on Twitter at Ericksson Hammer L. You can follow me on Instagram at just Ericksson Hammer.
Yo, and I'm just gonna tell you.
Erickson.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought it was just Twitter and IG. My bad.
That's it.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna tell you, I agree with you. Drake was better than Meek on that diss track, and if he ain't writing his own shit, it's still top 5. I believe you. Erickson, man, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. We can't wait to get you back, brother, and we can't wait to see you on TV again.
All right, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right.